place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find there. That's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Open your head.
I'm Jim Brogan. I was born here. I've been here all my life. I have 2 degrees from the University of Tennessee. So we do wealth management and retirement planning. Anything in your life that could impact your finances. So we serve people, and that's part of our mission statement. We serve people.
Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. Everyone say hi to Stella this morning. Stella, say hi. I came in from dropping one of my kids off at the bus stop this morning. Here's the deal. We're a little early this morning due to a couple reasons. A, I'm doing daddy daycare this morning, letting my wife sleep in. Somebody's got to get some extra sleep around here, right? So I'm letting her sleep in. So I'm doing the kids. So I've already gotten one kid off to school. Now the other kid's getting ready for school. We're here doing the live broadcast. We'll end this. I'll take him to the bus stop, and then I'm going to be zipping up to Sevier County for the Sevierville Chamber of Commerce coffee talk here this morning. They do it monthly. So let's get to work, shall we? We'll start you off with a live look outside. A beautiful start to the day, by the way. I think this is going to take us there. There we go. Beautiful start to the day. Got a few clouds hanging out with us this morning. That's associated with a weak, relatively dryish cold front that's going to be swinging its way into the area. That cold front's back off to our west right now, and it's moisture starved. It just doesn't have a ton of moisture with it here this morning or throughout the day today. So that's really going to be the story here today. A relatively weak, dry cold front. So let's go ahead and time it out for you with our future cast. We can see the clouds are picking up, increasing coverage a little bit here this morning. And from now through noon, the clouds will really start to increase. Mid-level clouds for the most part. The cloud deck will start to lower a little bit, and we could see a little bit of light rain. So that's noon today. Not expecting a lot of rain. So from noon to 3, a couple of showers swinging their way on through the area. I think this future cast is probably looking a little bit, quote unquote, scarier, if you will, than really what's going to meet the eye. Because when you look at the rainfall totals, and by the way, after 3 o'clock, it's all moving its way on out. And that's going to leave us with a nice evening here tonight with some sunshine. Yeah, we're looking at less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, generally speaking, for most areas. So again, it just doesn't, we don't have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere to work with. And that's really the story. Don't have a lot of instability, don't have a lot of lift. The extra lift is from the cold front, like a little bulldozer. And that's it. But it is going to produce another gusty day around town where those winds are going to be gusting to about 20 to 30 miles per hour or so. No wind advisories in place here this morning, but definitely it's going to be one of those breezy fall October days, which is typically what we'll see. You'll see the leaves kind of flying around as they start to come off the trees a little bit. And then as we get closer to sundown tonight, the winds will start to relax a little bit. But it is trending a little bit warmer this morning than what we were yesterday. Thank goodness for that. Yesterday was a chilly and a little bit of a frosty morning for some of you. Now, this morning's temperatures are running in the 30s, the 40s, and even a couple pockets of 50s. Rockwood's coming in at 52, while Rogersville's coming in at a whopping 34. So likely to have some frost where our temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s. But forecast size today, again, batch of clouds. Clouds move on out. We're going to top out in the upper 60s to a few pockets of low 70s. So it's still trending about average for this time of the year. And if you have evening plans here tonight, ball games, practices, outdoor events, you'll need the jackets, of course. Once the sun goes down, those temperatures will fall pretty quickly. We're down to about 61 degrees by 8. And if you're still out and about by 10, we're down to 56. Now, look at our dew points. Behind today's cold front, we are going to see those dew points fall again. That means that our morning lows will come back down. We're looking at a couple of chilly mornings when you look at, and then those dew points start to climb, which means our morning lows come back up as well. And so you can see that with our morning low temperatures. Likely to see a little bit of frost Thursday and maybe Friday morning. Then the frost goes away. Our morning lows climb, but as our morning lows climb, so do those rain chances. But they're minimal at best right now. So don't cancel any outdoor plans. I've already had a couple people reach out on social saying, oh, so we're going to have to cancel our Saturday outdoor plans again? No, that's not the case. I think Sunday probably will bring us a chance for a little bit of rain. This is our storm. It's out in the Pacific Ocean. It's going to be moving its way through the southwestern U.S. It's going to produce some snow across the Sierra Nevadas, the Cascades, and then the Rockies. And a low-pressure system is going to form in the eastern plains of the Rockies. That's going to produce a lot of rain west of the Mississippi. But as it starts to slide its way across the state of Tennessee, as we get into our Sunday evening, this model forecast, as of right now, is a little bit slower than what we were talking about yesterday, but it's just probably not going to produce a whole lot. So when you look at your ensemble guidance for rainfall forecasts all the way through Monday night, again, not expecting a whole lot of rain. So don't cancel any of those outdoor plans here this weekend. Just know that we're going to probably see increasing wind, a few clouds, and maybe a little bit of light rain, more so on Sunday and Monday, but I've knocked that down to a 20%. I had a 30% yesterday for Sunday. I've knocked it down to a 20%. It just doesn't look like it's going to do much. But if things do change, of course, I will keep you posted on that as we track that next storm system. But again, low temperatures will be in the 30s, 40s, and then warming into the 50s Sunday, Monday, with our high temperatures trending right around average to slightly below average. So our average high for this time of year is 70 degrees. I talked about this yesterday. This is the week to get out and enjoy the fall colors. So let's talk fall foliage for just a second of time. Right now, we are starting to see a little bit more color developing across upper East Tennessee and the mountains where we're currently at high color to peak. And well, the forecast this week, this is the forecast for this week. We're going to start to see a little bit more color really changing and popping in the lower elevations, the Cumberland Plateau, upper East Tennessee with some high color in some spots as well. And we're going to be right around peak to getting close to past peak as of this week, all the way through the upcoming weekend. And with the weather so nice, it's perfect to get out there and head up to the higher elevations. We've had some great fall photos coming in so far around the Cherryhill Skyway. This is Joey Exum taking his drone up there. What a beautiful view that is. And we also had Dwayne Foister taking his drone up there as well. Look at the colors in the Smokies. A little muted, and they have been delayed thanks to the warmer and drier weather that we've had. But that's the kind of view that you could see yourself at the Cherryhill Skyway. So hopefully you have a chance to get out there and enjoy that. And I highly recommend it if you possibly can. What just happened to my... Oh, never mind. I pushed the wrong button. Anyways, that is the forecast for the day today. Let's say good morning to everybody. I got to leave here in just a second. So we aren't going to stay on here very long. She needs to be my co-host. My dogs are in here every day. Actually, our smaller dog, our youngest dog, was actually sleeping with my oldest kid last night. So I only brought one dog in. I only had to be a dog thief for one dog this morning. Ooh, that sunrise is getting even better. Take a look at this. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see what it looks like up at Anakeesta. We've got, clear skies, so the clouds haven't really increased there yet. But you can see from Fox Road Marina in West Knoxville, the clouds have definitely started to move on in. That's really going to be the story throughout the day today. All right, so we don't have time to go through national holiday. Well, we can, let's see if we have time. We have a few minutes. We got a couple minutes. I think we can rock this. Let's do some national holidays, shall we? Because we got some good holidays, right? So we're celebrating birthdays and events. It's National Apple Day. Do you like apples? It's Back to the Future Day. Good day to watch Back to the Future. Little Michael J. Fox from back in the day, right? It's National Witch Hazel Day. Who knew? National Pharmacy Technician Day. Big shout out to all the pharmacy techs. A good friend of mine, not a friend, but a good acquaintance of mine, I see, Angela. I think she's a pharmacy tech. I believe so. It's National Reptile Awareness Day. My older brother used to have an iguana. He had it for years. Never saw the fascination with that, but that's okay. To each their own. It's National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. I could do that any day of the week. It's Pro-Life Day of Silent Solidarity. 7:16. I've got about 2 more minutes. All right, here we go. I got to get the other kid off to the bus stop, In 1989, 49 cities reported record low temperatures, dipping down into the 20s and 30s across the south and southeastern U.S. Lows dipped down to 32 degrees. That was yesterday. Thought I refreshed that page. Let's get back. In 1989, unseasonably cold weather continued to grip the south central and southeastern U.S. We talked about that yesterday. We also saw some heavy snow in Marquette, Michigan, burying them up to about 12, almost 13 inches of snow. In 1988, Joan, the last hurricane of the season, near the coast of Nicaragua, packing 125-mile-per-hour winds, claimed 200 lives. In 1987, cold Arctic air continued to invade the central U.S. 11 record lows were reported in the Great Plains region, dipping down to about 12 degrees in Valentine, Nebraska, and 9 in Aberdeen, South Dakota. In 1957, the second of a series of unusual October storms hit Southern California, causing widespread thunderstorms and quite a bit of rainfall. Hail drifted up to 18 inches in East LA. In 1934, a severe windstorm lashed the northern Pacific coast. And today's history lesson, in 1998, the New York Yankees set a Major League Baseball record of 125 victories for the regular and postseason combined. In 1980, the Philadelphia Phillies won their first World Series. In 1958, Buddy Holly recorded his last studio session. Holly and the Crickets recorded True Love Ways, Moon Dreams, It Doesn't Matter Anymore, and Raining in My Heart. Sounds like a Weatherman song. In 1944, during World War II, the German city of Aachen, I don't know these words, was captured by the U.S. troops. In 1917, the first U.S. soldier entered combat during World War I near Nancy, France. And in 1797, the Old Ironsides, the U.S. Navy frigate Constitution, was launched in Boston Harbor. Well, there you go, my friends. All right, I got to take a kid off to school. I've got to hit the road. To Sevier County we shall go. I sure hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in this morning. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short.
Could have taken us home, but you lost me. There's a fire in my left chest, burning my soul, but it fights with my heartbeat.